everyone! In this video, I will share a strategy that will really help you. I use proven indicators that make me money. There are no fake traders selling false signals and wrong strategies for binary options. We will consider a working strategy that will help you significantly increase your balance with any deposit, or simply earn steadily. Today, we'll study a simple and practical strategy for increasing your deposit or earning quietly. Let's get started. A 1-minute time frame is suitable for this strategy, and the expiration time of transactions is from 3 to 5 minutes. I will use a time of 3 minutes. The recommended amount for one transaction is 1 to 5% of your deposit. I will choose $1,000. Now, let's move on to the main part and discuss the strategy. I will show you a combination of indicators that help me earn. We use two indicators, fractal and MACD. Fractal is a trend indicator and it shows red or green arrows above or below the candles. And MACD consists of two moving averages and helps to identify possible trades. Let's get started. First trade. On the chart before our first trade, we see that according to our first and main indicator, there is a red arrow above the candles. And I will remind you that this is a sign of opening a bullish trade. I will also add that according to the MACD indicator, we have two moving averages that go parallel to each other. In this trade, there should be an intersection. Let's open and see what happens. Three minutes flying by. We completed the trade in plus. Having received plus $920 to the balance, we noticed that the moving averages on the secondary indicator never crossed. The price, having left the starting point, didn't drag on as far as expected. Let's continue. We go further. Second trade. So here, opening a bullish trade again, we take into account that according to the MACD indicator, the moving averages are located under the candles. This confirms that we will open in the positive direction. We remember the entry point, waiting for a favorable moment, and opening a trade for $1,000. We prepare for possible market fluctuations. Given the current conditions, we remain attentive to changes and react to them in order to make the most of the opportunities for earning. I'll say right away, here we had a price reversal. Our moving averages crossed, and the price from the entry point went up quite well. We are also in the plus by plus $920. Let's go further. Third trade. Our third trade for today will also have an increase. Two moving averages went down under the candles, and a red arrow appeared above the candles on the main chart. We opened for 3 minutes on our $1,000. So we closed, and during the trade, I closely watched the trade and the chart. Our price changed its position, and the candles also changed their color during the trade. The main thing is that this strategy came out in profit and turned out to be working. I will also note that there were no price reversals during all 3 minutes. Fourth trade. On the chart, analyzing the current trends, we will notice something new. The trade, planning to open for a decrease, is based on the fact that the moving averages located under the main chart are above the candles. This indicates the possibility of a fall. Also, the green arrow pointing above the candles tell us that it is better to open for a decrease, increasing our confidence in this signal. Taking these factors into account, we can confidently make a decision, counting on a successful outcome of the trade, monitoring market fluctuations, and adapting this strategy if necessary. trade closed, and what is nice, it closed in plus. These 3 minutes were really exciting, as the price fluctuated, showing various movements, from sharp growth to small falls. Despite these fluctuations, we were able to maintain confidence in our actions and eventually closed with a good profit. In addition, it is worth noting that there was an intersection of two moving average indicators MACD, which added intrigue to our trading. This intersection, although slow, stood out for its interesting dynamics. It signaled potential changes in the trend and gave additional reasons for optimism. Fifth trade. I will note that below, one moving average is under the candles, but the other one is above. Also above the candles on the main chart, we have a red arrow, the main factor of the trade to increase. We open. The sliding, non-intersecting didn't give us any additional signals. However, our balance had increased by $920. What a pleasant surprise! The price, which had not gone far from the initial entry point, didn't show significant fluctuations. In this trade, especially without any bright moments, I didn't observe anything interesting. This allowed me to trade more calmly, without unnecessary panic. Confidence in my actions, supported by price stability, helped to avoid emotional decisions. As a result, a simple but positive trade added confidence in the future. Sixth trade. A suitable chart for opening a trade for a decrease. According to the fractal indicator, a red arrow is shown above the candles, and under the main chart, the moving averages are confidently moving under the chart. We open. Plus $920. Red candles were going on for all 3 minutes. The price from the entry point went down well. And also, according to the two moving averages, we can say that they didn't cross and they went parallel to each other. 7th trade. So, observing the interesting movement of two moving averages on the chart, which go under the candles, we note that they had an interesting intersection earlier. On the chart, appearing under the candles, a red arrow was drawn, signaling a possible development of the situation. We will open for an increase, based on the data received and analyzing the current state of the market. Studying the dynamics, you can see that the moving averages, holding their positions, create certain conditions for our decision. It is important to take into account all the factors in order to act confidently and correctly. The trade is closed and closed in plus $920. No price reversals were observed. The price went quite far from the initial entry point, and the trade also closed on a green candle. Let's move on. 8th trade. What do we see on this chart? The moving averages that are above the candles and also the green arrow above the candles. All this is to be sure of opening a trade for a decrease. The price moved far from the entry point, which indicates a significant movement in the market. The MACD indicator crossed, confirming the strength of the current trend. This result brought us $920, which is a great increase for our wallet. In general, the trade was not only interesting, but also quite productive, given all the circumstances and factors affecting the market. Our strategy proved its effectiveness, and we were able to benefit from the current situation. 9th trade. The trade will be bullish. Here, the situation is similar to our first trades. The red and green moving averages are parallel to each other. Let's remember our entry point and open for an increase. 3 minutes and $1,000 ahead. Our trade is closed and we are in the plus again. Plus $920. Our price went not far from the beginning of the trade. No intersections were observed. Our penultimate trade didn't work out very well, but we go on to look at our last trade for today. 10 trade. Our last chart shows a good picture. The opening will be bullish. The moving averages under the candles are approaching each other and it looks like they will cross soon. According to the fractal indicator, we'll notice that it didn't show us an arrow above or below the candles at the last minute. But we will open bullish trade. The price has gone far from the entry point, and as I expected, our moving averages have crossed. Our balance is plus $920. The last trade was good. In conclusion, we can summarize that the combination of indicators, fractal plus MACD, that we chose showed themselves very well. Today is a clear confirmation of this. 10 transactions in profit. I think this is a good result. This strategy is convenient, simple, and doesn't require any special skills. This is a working strategy that brings me profit. For today, perhaps it's enough. Everyone, successful trades and profit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you soon.